All right. Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's me, Aaron Collins, and this is another rendition of me addressing worldly issues in a godly way. I trust and I hope everyone is doing fine. Hope everyone's in their right mind. Hope everyone's staying healthy, staying safe, staying isolated, and just most of all, just staying put. So, without any more, just getting with the commentary. Ever since the dawn of time, since man has been walking the earth, he's had conflict. Man has always had rivalries with each other. Mankind, when I say man, I'm talking about mankind, has had rivalries, has had differences of opinion, has had, well, once again, conflicts. And every now and then, sometimes these conflicts get out of hand. Now, we get it. Sometimes people have differences in opinion, differences in philosophies, whatever. And usually it's able to be worked out on an amicable level, but that's not always the case. And particularly in the day and age of social media and technology that we live in, we have this thing called cancel culture. And cancel culture, from what I understand, is when people, it's almost like a trend, it's when people go out of their way to try to completely destroy someone, whether it be verbally or mentally, which is a form of clout chasing. Which brings me to the subject of this particular video. Lately, there's been a trend going on called doxing. Doxing. Doxing is when someone's personal information, whether it be their address, their government name, whatever, is put out there for the public to see. And I've actually talked briefly about this before, or at least about cancel culture. So this will probably be the first time when I really give an in-depth analysis of it. So when you dox somebody, it's to me it's like the equivalent of a hip hop beef. You go on basically a verbal diatribe of that person, and all it is just an attempt to discredit an individual or destroy them, like I stated, and just basically completely eradicate them, and not necessarily physically, even though sometimes these incidents have actually led to physical tragedies. But either way, it's not good. I mean, what happened to the days when people who had issues with one another will pull each other to the side and say, let's talk about this and come to some kind of resolve? Whatever happened to that? It's like those days are virtually null and void. Nowadays, it's all about clout chasing. It's about clicks and views. And also, it's more, back with the clicks and views, it's more of an audience. It's more of a trend. You get more of a fan base when you can go out there and say, just talk about somebody and drag them. There's a sector here, particularly in Black YouTube, and I think I've covered this before too, called the beef sector. Now, I've been on YouTube long enough, and I've seen so much. And I know what I'm talking about because I too, yours truly, Aaron Collins, has been the victim of such draggings. I've had entire videos and live streams made about me. So believe me, I know. And it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good at all. Usually these types of draggings is a result of a person's false witness against another person because they think they can get more, like I said, of the clicks and views. And sometimes they go about making something up about an individual that never happened. Where the doxing part comes in, which could lead to even more serious and and most likely even sometimes deadly consequences. When you put someone's address out there, even though I realize that a lot of about maybe 80% of these beefs are all talk. Every now and then, you do have that one individual or individuals and incidents where somebody will actually come up there and approach somebody. This is not good. To put somebody's address or household or pictures of even where their kids or whatever go to school and stuff, that is very inappropriate and not called for. And we're dealing with a bunch of sometimes grown men and women. You expect something like the high school kids that engage and indulge in something like this. But unfortunately, you have grown men and women who also do this sort of thing. And it's something that is not appropriate, like I stated before. It's not funny. And most of all, like I said before, I want this to really sink into people's head. It could lead to tragic consequences and circumstances. People have actually lost their lives over doxing. See, it becomes more than just a regular war of words. It could lead to actual a physical confrontation. It could lead to fights. And then ultimately it could lead to, once again, the loss of life. So what am I saying here? What am I saying about doxing? It doesn't benefit anybody. I mean, think about it. Are your clicks and views that important to where you would actually have to try to destroy a person's character, defame a person's character, and even in some cases, if whatever you say this person did, sometimes it's not even true, but your clicks and views are that important, you want to get that much attention and notoriety from people that you rather go out of your way to destroy somebody? Anyway, I just wanted to go on and put that out there about this phenomenon called doxing. It's not good. It it won't result. It won't amount to anything. And all it is just basically an intense form of trolling. And we already know what trolling is. I mean, I could come up with so many different terms and the terminologies for it, but I really don't have that kind of time. I just want to put it out there, though, that whoever is doing this really needs to stop. Really needs to come to an end. I wish there was no such thing as a beef sector, but unfortunately it is. And it mainly exists in the so-called, as a subset of the black sector, which is a terminology that I've actually stated before that I'm not particularly fond of. But nevertheless, it's still there. It is what it is. It's something we deal with. And as I stated before, I too have been a target of it. Doesn't feel good. I mean, I said this before. YouTube is actually a great platform. I like this platform. I think it's a great platform. But when people who do something like that, they make this environment, they make it really hard to interact with people in. I've seen good people, good content creators I know have actually left this platform because of certain incidents like this. And I say that all of us good content creators, we need to take a stand against this sort of thing. We need to put an end to this. Doxing needs to be stopped. Okay? And those that indulge in it, they need to be ran away. Anyway, let me know what you think about this. Get in the comments. This is something worth talking about. Yeah, follow the channel, share this video out, hit the bell icon to be notified when I drop more videos. And guys, once again, your clicks and views are not that important. Clout chasing, clout comes and goes. And then sooner or later, You'll be yesterday's news, and somebody else will be the flavor of the day. Anyway, support the channel at paypal.me/Real Aaron Collins, as well as patreon.com/Real Aaron Collins. And I've stated before, I realize now that a lot of people are using Cash App. That is in the works. I'm going to pretty soon have a Cash App. Just trying to work some things out right now. But I too will soon be adding that to my arsenal as well. Anyway, everybody, you already know the rest. God loves you. I love you. Let's do life. And be kind to one another.